Okay, here we go. I'm just going to do a little tutorial on how to withdraw. This is the withdrawal process for the HQI exchange. Okay, so this is the binding process, how to authenticate, and so forth. So here we go. First off, log into your HQI trading platform. From here, make sure you click on the home button. Okay, so I'm at the home button at the bottom left there. Then once you're here, go ahead and click on your profile icon on the upper right here. Then from here, we're going to go ahead and make sure that you authenticate the withdrawal. Okay, to do that, go ahead and click on authentication. You will need to do junior certification and also the advanced certification, right? You need to do these two things. The junior certification, you just need to put your, just type in your city, the country that you live in, the city, and then where it says it wants the ID, make sure that is your driver's license. All right. It could take a few minutes to a couple hours. Once the junior certification is done, then go ahead and continue with the advance. Now, by the way, you have to take a picture of your driver's license and then a picture of you holding the driver's license before you do this. Okay, so it might take half a day, it might take a whole day to get these two things done. All right, so that's how you would authenticate your ID. Okay, next step, go back home. Okay, here's a home page. Go back to the your profile again. Now this time we are going to basically create your fund password. All right. So to do that, click on Security Center right here. Then from the Security Center, there's a button here, a box here that says Fund Password. You are going to need to create this before you do before you can withdraw. All right. So let's click on that Fund Password. Then this is where you're going to go ahead and create your password. And I'm going to go ahead and do that right now for myself. And make sure you click on this eyeball thing so that you know exactly what you're typing in. Okay. Okay. So once you have that, and I'm gonna, of course, I'm gonna go ahead and blur this out. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and click confirm. All right. So I just created my fund password. So very simple. That's what you need to do. Okay. The next thing is we need to bind your wallet. So we need to go back out. Okay, we're back to the home button again. So in order to bind your wallet address, okay, so go back home. Next step here is you need to click on the My Asset button at the bottom right. Click on My Asset. And then from here, you see these four green buttons over here. Okay, you see withdraw, recharge, transfer, and exchange. So since we are wanting to bind our withdrawal wallet, we're going to go ahead and click on the withdraw button right now. So from here, you have a couple of choices. You can withdraw money if you click on where it says select currency. If you select on USDT right now, you have two options. You can either withdraw in USDT or Ethereum. In my case, I'm going to go ahead and click on USDT. Okay. The next step is, this is very important. Depending on what wallet you use, a lot of times it uses different network. Okay, so since I'm selecting USDT, and I know that the wallet that I'm using is using the Ethereum network. So it is not Tron, is not TRC20. So I click on that box. Then I have a choice of TRC20 or ERC20. I'm going to click on ERC20. Okay, this is very important. Okay, so you need to select the correct network for the currency that you're using. Okay, so I'm using USDT and I'm using the Ethereum network, which is the ERC20. Then the next thing here is I need to bind my ERC20 wallet. All right, so right here is this wallet address. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Click on it, and it says add address. Okay, so I'm going to need to do that. But before I go ahead and click on the add button, I need to hit cancel. I'm going to go back. Now I'm going to go to my crypto wallet and get the address. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I am using Trust Wallet. So as you can see, I have Trust Wallet right here. I'm going to go ahead and log into it. Okay, now that I am in Trust Wallet, now whether you have Trust Wallet or any other wallet, it works the same. Okay, you log into it, and what you want to do is you want to get a receiving wallet. So in this case, as you can see here, I got in Trust Wallet, I have this receive button. So I'm going to click on that. And then from here, what coin, what cryptocurrency am I going to receive? Well, I already told you that I'm going to be receiving USDT, the Ethereum network. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and click on search, and I'm going to type in USDT. Okay, now USDT has a lot of different networks that is attached to it. The one that I'm going to use for mine is USDT Ethereum. This is the ERC20. Okay, don't use anything else that you're not familiar with. In my case, again, I'm using USDT Ethereum. Click on that, and here it is. It says right here, only send Tether, USDT, ERC20. So you want to double check, triple check, make sure it's the right network. And now I see the QR code. Below that is my wallet address. Okay, and it ends with, okay, so make sure you double check, make sure that you get it properly, and you want to check always the last four number as a way to verify. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and click copy. Then now I will go back to my to my HQIEX exchange. Okay, so right here I'm gonna review this again. I'm gonna bind this wallet, right? USDT ERC20, that is correct. I'm gonna go ahead and click on withdrawal address. Since I don't have any right now, let's click on it together. Click on it, and it says add address. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click on the add address, and now here, be extra careful. It says withdrawal network. Okay, so yes, I know we selected ERC20 before, but it didn't pre-populate. So now it gives us that option again. So I'm going to click on it, and I am going to select ERC20. Then click on confirm. So now withdrawal network is ERC20. Okay, make sure you double check and triple check this part. Very, very important. Then now it says address. I'm going to go ahead and click on it, and I'm going to paste it. Okay, I'm going to paste that. Then I'm going to go ahead and make sure you confirm the last four number. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and click confirm. It says address added successfully. So this is the process to bind your wallet here with HQI Exchange. All right, I'm going to go one step further. Okay, so Now, let's say you're ready to withdraw your money now. So this is how you're going to go ahead and do that, okay? Make sure you have money in the exchange. I don't have anything right now, so I'm not going to be able to complete the withdrawal. I think I need to wait a few more days before I can withdraw. But right now I'm going to show you the steps anyways, all right? So here you are in the My Assets page and you're ready to withdraw some money, all right? So go ahead and click on withdraw. And again, here it is. I'm going to be withdrawing USDT. I'm going to select my network. It says withdraw network. Click on it and I'm going to select ERC20. And now, since I already bounded my wallet initially, okay, I'm going to click on withdraw address again. And so right now, it says add address, but if I click the arrow down my screen, then below where it says add address, there is my ERC20. That's the address that I bounded earlier. So I click on that and then click confirm. Okay, so now it's pre-populated here. So this is the address that the money is going to. Okay, and then the next step here is to go ahead and put in your fund password. Remember we set that up earlier, and then put in the quantity that you want. Then click on next. I don't know what happens next. I have not withdrawn anything yet, but we're doing this together. Hopefully, when I'm able to withdraw, I will do a little follow-up video to continue this. But at least we've gotten this far. As far as the withdrawal process, okay? We showed you what you need to do to authenticate. We showed you how to create your fund password and also to bind your wallet address and just a simple, withdrawal process. All right? Okay, well, good luck.